Hi there and welcome to your yoga story. Today we're going to do the three little pigs. Oh yes, it's a very exciting one today, but we need to start our class the same way that we always start our class, which is with our yoga song. So let's sit down and we're going to pat our knees to sing along to. And if you don't know the words, that's okay. You can just pat your knees, okay? If you do know the words, please sing very loudly, okay? 1, 2, 3. Say hello and namaste. Time for fun and yoga play. Am I ready? Yes, I am. Sitting on my mat. Well done. Excellent. I could hear you from here. And next we get our little friend out. Our friend that joins us for yoga every single time. That's right. Does anyone remember his name? That's right. So after 3, we'll shout an and see if he'll come out and join us. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I wonder where it could be in his sparkly sleeping bag. That's right. So let's get him out. Oh, he's so excited to see you. That's it. Hi, How you go? He's very well today indeed. He is. And he loves the three little pigs because he is friends with the big bad wolf. That's right. How could you? He's friends with the big bad wolf, yes, but he's awfully nice to and doesn't try to eat Yes, well, next time you see him, you tell him to be a little bit less naughty. Okay, so let's get on with it and put down here. And then we say our magic yoga word. We've got to say that every single time. So we put our hands together and we say namaste. So after 3, 1, 2, 3, namaste. Excellent. Now we can get started. So where does our story begin? Well, it begins in a house, doesn't it? In their mummy's house. There's 3 little pigs and a mummy that stay in the house. So we need to do our house pose. Let's stand up with our feet wide open and put our hands up in a point into a lovely house pose. And we need to do a piggy pose. We can't do this story without doing a piggy pose. So let's come down on our backs, lie on your back, that's it, and hold on to your feet. And then can you pull them up like this and roll about like a piggy in the mud? That's right. So these 3 little piggies were all brothers and they lived with their mummy. And mummy one day said, this house is getting far too small. You'll all need to go away and build houses of your own. So the piggies thought, well, I suppose so. It's about time. So they started to pack their suitcases. Now let's sit with your feet out in front of you like this. That's it. And this is your suitcase. So what sort of things do you think we should take? I think we should turn round first of all and get some pyjamas. So let's turn round and pop them in the case. That's it. Now, what else do we need? A toothbrush. Let's put our hands out, turn round, bring it back around, go that's it, and put your toothbrush in. Now, what else do you think we need? Maybe a teddy bear. Let's turn round, bring the teddy bear, give the teddy bear a cuddle, and put the teddy bear in. Now, we have one more thing to take, and you can choose what you take with you. That's right, it can be anything you want, but I am going to choose a snack. So let's put a snack in. Oh, we're all excited and prepared. So let's take the lid of our suitcase, raise your hands right up and come forward and touch those toes. Now you can bend your knees if it's a little bit too stretchy for you. So off they went. Let's go walking. And it was a glorious day. That's it, get your arms involved as well. So they went out walking and the sun was out. So they said, hello, sun. That's it. Hello, sun. And they said hello to the flowers as well. So let's bend over and say, hello, flowers. That's it. And on their walk, they saw a big mountain. They did. Let's stand with our feet together, hands at our sides, and look straight ahead like a big, tall, powerful mountain. That's it. And stand very, very still. So they were having lots of fun and they were having a wee giggle and a wee chat as they walked along. Then all of a sudden they saw a farmer in a field and he was feeding his cow some straw. Let's come down into cow pose on your hands and knees. That's it. And then we look up and our tummy comes down a wee bit and we go moo. Excellent. So the first little pig said, oh, Mr. Farmer, could I have some of your straw? I could build a house from straw. So the farmer said, Okay, no problem. And the little pig said, thank you, but he said it in yoga. He did. He said, namaste. So the first little pig was super excited. He took the straw and he went and built his house. Now we need to do building pose, that's right. We need to put our feet wide apart, get our hammer, that's it, and we go build, that's it, bang, clash, because you have to tap, 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 don't you? And you have to saw and you have to hammer, so up and down. Let's do our building pose. And when it was finished, it was a lovely straw. It really was a very nice straw house indeed. And he was very, very pleased. And he went over to the window and he opened it up. Let's bend over and open the window up. And then he sat and he read his paper. He was so pleased with himself. So let's put our fists together and open our big newspaper. So the other two little pigs, we forgot about them, didn't we? They were still going for a walk, finding a place to live. So they went on their bicycles to get there a bit faster. Let's lie down, that's it. Put our legs up in the air and cycle. As fast as you want. You can go faster and faster and faster. That's it. Cycle, cycle, cycle. Oh, and finally, they got to a big lake. Let's do a big lake pose. Put our feet wide out. And you can touch your toes if you want. That's it. Don't worry, you don't have to touch your toes. And they thought, how do we get across this lake? I wonder, let's get a wee boat. There's a wee boat just there, we'll use that. So let's do our boat pose. We have to sit in our bottoms, hands by your sides, one leg up, two legs up. Now you can stay here, or you can put both hands up too. Use those tummy muscles, that's it. So they went in the boat and they had to row it, but couldn't find any oars. Can you find any oars? Oh, there's oars right here. Look, let's put our feet down, feet up to the ceiling, pick up one of your oars and row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And we need to do the other row, or we'll go in circles. That's right. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. And if you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream, ah! So they finally got across this lake and they found a big forest. That's right. So we have to do our tree pose. Let's stand nice and tall and let's put one heel on top of the other foot and our hands at our heart. And let's grow our trees very big. Are you ready? That's it. And let's come back to the beginning again and put the other foot, because we need to do both sides, don't we? Hands to your heart and go. Excellent. Now, where there's trees, there's lots of sticks. And so the second little pig said, I know, I'm going to collect all these sticks and build a house of sticks. And his brother said, is that the strongest thing to be building your house out of, sticks? He said, you know, our first brother, he used straw and you're using sticks, but I'll help you, don't worry. So they helped each other collect up some sticks. So let's bend over and try and touch and pick up the sticks. Can you pick up the sticks like that? That's it. So second little pig was very pleased with all his sticks and he built his house. Remember our building pose? We stand with our legs apart, hands clasped, and we go build, tap, bang. That's it. And he built a lovely house. It did look very nice. A house of sticks. And he was super duper pleased with his one as well. And he was so pleased, he thought, I'm just going to sit in my seat and admire my house. So we need to pretend we're sitting on a seat. Now remember, there's no seat there. We have to sit back like this, as if we're sitting on an actual real seat, and put our hands up in the air. That's it. So that's the first two pigs built their houses. Now what's the third piggy going to do? Well, he got in his truck. And in yoga, we always have a bumpy truck, we do. So sit with your legs out and your toes pointing up and hold on to your steering wheel and get ready to bump. Bump, 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 bump. Trucks are always bumpy. That's right. And let's steer one way. Oh, big stretch. Steer the other way. Oh, big stretch. That's it. And then he had a bright idea. He did. He thought, I am going to try and see if I can get some bricks to build a house. So he picked up his telephone. There's a telephone there. Let's pick it and go boop, 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 and put it up to there. And says, hello, Mr. Builder Merchant. Could you deliver me some bricks, please? I'm going to build a house. But, oh, what's that? Oh, he got cut off. But luckily the builder merchant phoned him back. Bring, 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 bring. Other foot. That's it. Hello. Yes. Oh, you can do that. Wonderful. I'll see you soon. Brilliant. So he's managed to get some bricks. So how do we build a house again? You ready? Legs out. Hands clasped. Build. Build. Bang. Clatter. That's it. And this really was a splendid house. Yes, it was indeed. So he was super duper pleased with himself and decided to have a cup of tea to celebrate. But of course, we don't just have a cup of tea in yoga, do we? We always have to make it a bit fancier. So we sing a tea song. Does anyone know one? I know one. If you know it, join in, okay? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle and here's my spout. When I get my steam up, hear me shout. Tip me up and pour me out. Well done! So, 3 pigs and 3 houses. Isn't this just wonderful? But wait a minute, it's all going a bit too well, isn't it? Along comes a big bad wolf. Let's do wolf pose. On your hands and your knees, tuck those toes and come up and we go, ow! Okay, nice big stretchy wolf pose. And he sees the first house that's made of straw. And the little pig sees him coming and hides like a mouse. Like this, head on the floor, hands by your feet. Oh no, it's a big bad wolf. He says, I need to calm down here. And do you know what he does to calm down? He does some finger breathing. What could that be? So I'll show you what finger breathing is. You take one hand and then you start down at the bottom of your thumb and you take a big breath in, up to the top, big breath out. In, that's it, out, in, big breath out, in, out, in and out. And oh, before you know it, you've taken 5 big deep breaths. And this is really good if you're feeling a bit nervous about something. So that's what the little pig did. That's right. So he was sitting there hiding and all of a sudden he heard, knock, knock, knock. Little pig, let me come in. And the little pig said, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. No, I'm not letting you in. And so the wolf said, well, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. And so he did. So we're going to do a big huff and a puff. Let's put our hands up to our mouth and go. A big, big puff and it blew the house down. Let's do falling house pose. Let's stand and bend over and let your arms dangle. And the little pig jumped up and ran all the way to the second pig's house. And he went in and he said, brother, the wolf has blown my house down. I think he's going to come after us now. So the second pig said, try and relax a wee bit, but right enough. The wolf was on his way. He went to the lake, remember the one we rode over? And he's swimming over it. So let's lie on our front, feet out and arms out, and we're going to swim. That's it. Swim across that lake. And he gets to the other side. He's a wee bit wet now. That's right. And he sees the house made of sticks. That's right. The piggies see him and they hide. Remember how we hid before? Head down, hands by your feet. And they did their finger breathing. They did. Remember, up and down like this. That's it. Really good for helping you calm down and think a bit more clearly. That's right. So the next thing they heard was a knock on the door. Now this time we're going to knock with our feet. Knock, 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 knock. Little pigs, let me come in. And they say, not by the hair of our chinny chin chins, we will not let you in. And the big bad wolf says, I will huff, I will puff, and I'll blow your house down. And so that's just what he did. But this time he huffed and puffed in a different way. He took a big breath in and then blew it up the way. You ready? Okay, breath in and and breath in and and the house of sticks blew into smithereens. It did indeed. So the two little pigs ran to the third little pig's house. Run, 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 run. It was quite far away, so they ran for a wee while. That's right. Now, the wolf was on the train by this point because he knew it was quite far away and he was determined to get these little pigs. So let's do a train pose. Feet together and bend your knees, just like we did for that chair pose, you remember? But this time we're going to go whoop whoop. That's it. So they all got, the two brothers got to the third little pig's house. I was sort of a bit flustered because the big bad wolf's coming to eat us. And the little pig that lived in the brick house was quite relaxed about it. He says, listen, try not to worry. The wolf's not even here yet, is he? But right enough, he arrived, didn't he? They saw him coming. So what the three little pigs did, they decided to train so that they were ready to meet the big bad wolf. So they did some running on the spot. Need to get fitter to face the big bad wolf. They did some squatting like this. That's it. And they did some windmills. That's it. Legs wide apart and touch each of your toes. That's it. Da-na-na, na-na-na, na-na-na. Getting fit here, aren't we? So they saw the wolf coming and decided to hide. That's it. And they thought, we can't let him get us. So they hid. And they did. What did they do? Their finger breathing, remember? So let's do our finger breathing, but do nice and slowly. That's it. Up and down, up and down, up and down. That's right. And by that time, you're feeling a bit calmer, aren't you? So he knocked this time like this. On your legs, on your bottom, on your tummy. Little pigs, let me in. And they said, no, by the hair of our chinny chin chins, we won't let you in. And the big bad wolf said, oh, you think they would know by now? I'm going to huff, I'm going to puff, I'm going to blow your house down, for goodness sake. So this time he blew like this. Deep breath in and ha! That's it, big open mouth. You ready? Ha! And one more. Ha! And nothing happened. No, not a thing. Not a thing. The house didn't move. And so the little pigs inside were clapping their hands. And the third little pig said, I knew this was a splendid house and it's not falling down. It's wolf-proof. But the big bad wolf wasn't going to give up that easily, was he? So he started climbing up the house. That's right. Let's climb up. That's it. Legs and arms up. Stretch right up in the air. He was going to go up to the chimney. Let's do a big chimney pose. And climb in through the chimney. So the wolf thought he was ever so clever, but what he didn't bank on was that the little pigs were even cleverer, because what they had done is they'd put a big pot of boiling water underneath the chimney. So let's come and do our pot of boiling water pose. Let's lie down on our front, bend your knees and hold on to your ankles, and then pop up like this into a big bowl of boiling water pose. That's it. So back in the roof, the wolf climbed in the chimney. That's it. And then he jumped down. That's right. So we're going to jump down very gently, okay? We don't want to hurt ourselves. So cross your legs and we're going to fall down the chimney. Are you ready? Ooh, boom, and land in your bottom. And what did the wolf do? He shot back up in the air because he landed in the boiling water. He shot back up in the air, held onto his bottom, and he ran away. That's it. Ow! I don't know if he's howling or saying ow. Not quite sure. But that was the end of the big bad wolf, and he never came back to bother them again. So the little pigs did a wee victory pose. They did. Let's stand with our feet apart and point one foot out and bend that knee. And you have to put your hands out to the side and show me your muscles. That's right. And then come up, keep your hands up and change to the other side. That's it. So the three little pigs managed to get rid of the big bad wolf because they worked as a team, didn't they? And they were all super tired after this really exciting day of the big bad wolf, so they all had a wee afternoon nap. So let's all lie down. Now you can get a blanket or you can get an eye mask or anything, or put a jumper on if you want, and lie down on your mat. Ah. So they were lying in the third little pig's splendid house, thinking about how lucky they were. Because they all worked as a team, didn't they? They all helped each other. And the third little pig was especially clever because he built the strongest house, didn't he? He took his time and thought about it a wee bit longer. And they all worked as a team to get rid of that nasty wolf. That's right. He was just interested in filling his tummy up, wasn't he? Ah, so feel how nice it is to lie and just relax after all that running and exercising and getting away from that big bad wolf. That's it. We're just going to twiddle our toes a little bit and twiddle our hands a little bit. That's it. And then we're gently going to sit up. But you've got to be super slow, okay? Oh, that's it. Can you do it really slowly? That's it. So coming up. And then we say our magic yoga word again, just like we did at the beginning. Are you ready? Remember, you put your hands at your heart in a prayer position and we say namaste. Okay? So after 3, 1, 2, 3, namaste. Well done. You were excellent, little piggies and big bad wolves. Now, Om's just going to say thank you very much as well. That's right. Was your friend the wolf a little bit naughty? He was. He knows he's a wee bit naughty, but he's not naughty to Om. I think it must be because he looks a wee bit like a wolf, doesn't he? But Om enjoyed so much watching you all do that. It's his favourite thing to do ever. That's right, isn't it? Oh, yes, indeedy. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we'll see you back here for another yoga story soon. Okay? See you later. Bye.